Okay, so we're going to try this again. Oh, hopefully this is going to work this time. Okay, so we're going to play A Machine for Pigs. Second time lucky. Hopefully you guys can hear my voice. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. This game features autosaving. When you see the piggy, do not turn off. Okay, I will not turn it off now. I will play the game. Okay, so we're loading. Continue. Yes. I'm not going to be shocked this time when the controller vibrates. Is that the heart of a pig or the heart of a man? Who can say, except for people who know these things, since it is an anatomically correct drawing. Oh, hello, Mr. Heavily Gamer, sir. How goes the day? We're going to be playing some of this lovely game. A little drink while I'm at it. Some cool out. Oh, bugger. It did get me. It was on my leg. I nearly dropped the control pad. Okay. Wakey wakey, eggs and bakey. Suppose I should... No, do you know what? It's okay. Open sesame. Hello.
Quickly, Mandus. Find the entrance nearby.
Hello, KB's books.
The children weep in the darkness, and the floodwaters continue to rise.
Yeah, I've got the Evil Within installed as well. I just don't know whether I'm actually going to play it as a stream or whatever. Let's see. What does the journal say? Bruised and battered but alive. I have survived a saboteur's best efforts. He and I are now locked in an epic struggle, but I am driven to find my family, and I will prevail. Ignore the madness about me. Do not consider what cruel and unspeakable acts have been committed here. Find a way to the bilge, drain the flood, and free your children. I'm live most nights, Heavily Gamer. Just mostly I'm live on Twitch. I just decided to play this one on YouTube because I wanted to, you know. Okay, I missed what that said, sir. Sorry, press the wrong bloody button. Okay. In order to facilitate assimilation of tissue groups, a compound is required or the cells will not bond. Disposal of non-bonded subjects must be immediate, and using incineration or we risk continuous animation without form. This is unpleasant. I'm doing well, thank you. Doing okay. A simple compound of 1 part Brennenburg infusion, VT to 1 part organ monad dispersal fluid is sufficient. This could be then administered intravenously to subjects following reassembly to maintain bonding. The compound is unstable and highly light reactive. Once in the body, this human lamp can be used to activate the compound, but outside the body it's highly corrosive. It can even destroy small quantity of metal. I'll be right back, by the way. Just excuse me, just a wee minute. Hello! Okay, as is the problem with having a cold. Right, okay, so we're good. We can move on. But yes, KTB's Books, I'm doing well. And welcome back, Industrial Angel. Let's put this on. And, yes. Apparently we're doing some experimentation here. It's so hard to control these things. Okay, let's have a look around. What do we have? Okay, that opened that one for some reason. I didn't want to open that one. Okay, we need to find the... Okay, there's clearly another passage beyond the lock gate. Seems to have a choice of approach. Padlock is old but firm, and after that fall I cannot summon strength to break it open. Perhaps I can find another way. So we need to make some acid or something. I don't know. Let's have a look around. Let's go down the stairs, see what we can find. Anything in the drawers? A pair of glasses. An old book. It's so hard to control on the PS4. It's so much easier with the mouse and keyboard. Okay, nothing in there. Nothing in there. This weird temple thing going on over here. Some sort of bizarre mixing device for chemical compounds, and positively reeks of foul fluids I've seen too often before. Clearly a compound, some volatile bastard of two competent ingredients. I should wager I'd find them close by. Yes, yeah, I've got a really relaxing stream going on. Okay, so we need to find... Oh, come on. Yeah, okay, we're gonna have to go through each of these tunnels to find the different components. It's not gonna be easy. Now, did I actually see that or not? Right, okay. Another note here. Inflamed it is, burning it does, bleeding from each hole fore and aft. Leaking down the legs, blood and excrement, the lungs are in my vomit, my past clots of organs now onto the filthy stone. Oh, this is lovely. Drink this, he says, and I did drink it. I did do that because of the changes, they ripple in me, my teeth sneeze out and scatter like mice in the dark. Can't find them all, gathered what I can, push them back into my grey gums with my fingers, but the nails are all weepy and falling out. Drink it, he says, it'll help the running of the fever. Because not all of us could take the change. On the other table, a beast under the blanket. I never want to see under that. But he drank it too. He passed it under the blanket and I heard it drink. Dear God Almighty, how can I imagine? Oh dear God, some things just never should be said. I'm sure you guys read that out. Okay, here we go. So, I need to put this in this here, I think. And that will go all the way up. Okay. YouTube description at the bottom is showing a thumbnail for Baldur's Gate 2. Weird. It should be Amnesia. Ugh. It's not saved it. Ah well. Never mind. It's okay. You guys know what it is. Okay, here we go. The one hiding. Okay, here we go. Haha! See, I knew there was someone behind me. So we've got the first one, which we will put in here.
It fell onto his hands and they eroded in front of me. To stumps. To stumps. Next time we will use an equal mix of infusion vitae and orgone disperser. No, no, just take him out. You can dump him in the river for all I care.
Okay, so that was nice. So we're gonna head this way this time. It's just YouTube. YouTube's just been weird. Okay. I kind of want to explore here. Okay, we can't go in there. Okay. Silence, do not startle or upset the acquisitions. Okay, we're gonna need to find a key or something. Let's have a look around. It's not there. Do we just continue this way? We came in from that way, so obviously we're gonna have to go through the door over to the right. But is this not where we came from? Maybe not. Okay. Took delivery of another batch of imbeciles today. They are the sorriest specimens of humanity I've ever seen. No one asked where they go to. The authorities of Bedlam are simply happy to reduce the overcrowding in their teeming, stinking halls. We measure their skulls, check their teeth, we give them laudanum to pacify them. They wait in line, livestock, dull brown eyes and filthy skin. Many soil themselves as they wait. Into the manipulator they file in silence. I hear the hissing of gas, I hear the dull groaning as teeth are removed, as bones are reset. I hear the pigs screaming. We've removed all the mirrors after the process, as it is the reflections that trouble them the most. Afterwards, when they sleep, I walk amongst them. My children, I whisper to their dreams, you are my children now. I have children once again. Your forms imperfect will be the engines to make my own blood flow again. Oh yeah, I forgot this guy was a bit of a weirdo. Oh look, it's Petty Teddy. Teddy Wise, the dancing Teddy. Yeah, okay. Whee! Yeah, you go down. I just noticed that has a pig snout. Yeah. Okay, moving on. Anything around here? I don't know. I don't care. I'm just having fun with it.
Over there, place it in the corner. What? You think I speak Prussian? Do I look like an inbred hog, sir? Who gives a damn what it contains? Just set it down carefully and leave me be.
Okay, so can't go that way, so we're gonna have to go this way. Leave that door open. Normally I'm all one for, you know, closing all the doors behind me. Run away! Ah, sugar. Okay. Okay, we're still alive. And the phone's ringing.
The lift has been sabotaged. You will have to find another way to the tunnels. Take care in this place, Mandus. It is the crucible of the evil that stalks these corridors.
Aha! What exactly is the evil that stalks these corridors? Are we the evil? I don't know. Right, here we go. Aha! Okay, this is where it goes down. And we can't go that way because there's a bunch of steam there. Can we go this way? No, we can't. Ah, great, we're gonna have to go all the way back, aren't we? Let's have a look around this way. Okay. Eep. More experience with Compound X. Took the dog and injected it with strychnine. After unexpected convulsions and spasming, it died just after midnight. I immersed the body in a large tank of Compound X and introduced an alternating current via induction coil for a period of 3.5 minutes. Partial return was induced, however, damage incurred prior to death was retained upon revival, meaning the dog continued in the acute state of strychnine poisoning until I put a bullet in its skull. But drowning, perhaps, yes. It is after all known to be the kindest of suicides. If one were to drown, replacing the fluid in the lungs with Compound X should theoretically be perfectly possible as a revival method. Also very painful, I would assume. Okay. So we ended up back here. Where did the door go? There was a door there. Okay, let's just walk. Nice and calm and casually. Ignoring everything that's going on. Here we go. Is everyone still there? Are we still with people? Is people still with us? Just ignore everything, you know? That's the way I got through it before. Aha! Okay. Here. Okay. Right, the doors are shutting. So maybe it's just the two components we need. And round and round and round it goes. Okay, so all this, by the way, to melt a lock. Okay, I have the compound. It hisses and steams in a container like some living thing. A witch's jelly to burn and corrode. The container is made from glass. A strange choice, unless there's some particular reason why the metal that pervades everywhere else can be brought into contact with this so-called Compound X. I should investigate further for clues. Okay, let's go and investigate further. Let's drop it on the floor. That's what to do. I'm going to investigate further for clues. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use it on something. Hopefully someone will fix that damn light. There we go. Okay, so I've used it on that. And now what? Yeah, I used it on it, like it said to. Can I kick this down now? Is that it? Did I do something wrong? Why is that light doing that? Okay, I'm gonna have a look around here. We're all asleep. Each and every one of us. These doors are all locked over. So is that anyone of the compound? Maybe? I don't know. We need to use it again. Nothing through there. I think I remember having trouble with this the last time we played it as well. Holding pens. You need something to smash it with. Oh, I remember, it needs light. That's what it was, it needed light. That's why the pigs don't like you. It's like if you shine your light at them, it's going to hurt them. There's a lot of blood there. Yeah, just go and grab your coffee, it's fine. You know, no worries.
Down here, Daddy. Faster, faster.
Faster? Okay. Right, down the ladder. Oh, okay, no, I'll just jump down, you know. Whee! Into the bones. Yeah, coffees are good. Hope you lot are enjoying the stream. Do. Yeah, no worries. Like I said, you know, if you need to get coffee and stuff, go for it. again. Okay, we're down in the basement. Oh, I want to show you guys something, by the way. Okay, you see that? It's like that. So, I put it under my chin. You see how it lights up a lot more? When you bring the lantern up, that's cool. I like that. Left or right? Well, let's go right first. Naturally, once bled, the product must be scalded, dehaired and scraped, ready for gambrelling and evisceration. For this, we pass them through the steam reservoir, which is kept at a constant temperature by passing excess high-pressure venting from the engines via the boiler and series of large copper pipes into a stone chamber just below the workhouse. At the centre of the machine, there is a component that must be kept at a consistently low temperature, which controls the operations of the processing of product throughout the system, alongside the refrigeration of the utmost importance in retaining product quality. And this also requires heat to be removed from certain areas of the machine. Two problems are therefore combined into a single solution: the removal of heat in some areas and the requirements for increased heat in others. Conducting panels draw heat using the principles of convection, regulated by the boiler, and sending freezing air along one side of pipes in the one direction and superheated vapours in another. Nice. So
Dangerous allowing this filthy discharge to collect so close to the core.
We can use the flow to drive the turbines. There will always be a torrent of excreta flooding through these tunnels. We can use this to supplement the steam production and ensure constancy.
God, the stench! This fecal matter is the true product of the age.
I would say so. Okay, my mysterious friend is correct. The sewers are indeed flooded. To descend further, I will have to find the local sluice pumps to drop the water levels. The smell is almost unbearable. Makes me gag. Why should the saboteur have flooded the tunnels, though? What did he hope to achieve? I mean, I think you've probably guessed who the saboteur is by now. So yeah, one of the pigmen are under the water. It's not actually, they are monsters, but they're not like the monsters from the original Amnesia. They are their own thing. And he was talking about them being drowned earlier on. Okay, there goes one of the piggies. That way. I'm not too worried though. It's just sort of following me around. Ah, here we go. Got another note. Several of the older forms have breached their containment area and escaped into the sewers. They remind me of my limitations. There is no Kelm and I am no Eliu. At least not quite yet. It is the heat generated from keeping the doorway between open that is to blame. We cannot simply pack them about with coolant as we do at the centre where the doorway is. The later versions are kept safe by the freezing temperatures of these towers. Up here, where the air is hot and fetid, they become overheated and their duality tears them asunder. As the other place flies from their cells and their vitae splinters, they live sporadically, torn from one world to the other and back again in violent, unpredictable bursts. For a few seconds they are creatures of this world, then they are torn away and cease to have physical form. This vicious ripping back and forth between worlds has driven them quite insane. I have ordered the affected areas sealed now, and it will not allow my loyal workers to enter. These are damned places now, the abode of failed experiments, ghosts of fear and spite. So, yeah. So we're just gonna keep wandering here. So the main danger in here is... okay. Yeah. So we can't go that way yet. So we need to find a way to close that off. Okay, let's go this way. Yeah. Okay, we're good. Do we go... which way do we go? That's where we came from, isn't it? It's quite hard to discover where we're meant to actually be. So this is Sluice Gate 1. We can't do anything with that. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, we're going to continue this way. So we need to open that. Maybe we didn't go this way before. I don't know. I can't remember. We just sort of keep going here. Staying to the left. Because this is Sluice Gate 2. So this is the gate we want to open up. So we need to find out how to do that. I don't think the answer would be in here somewhere. Ah. There we go. A Pennywise custard cream to go with it. So we've opened the first sluice gate. Right, so we need to head back to Sluice Gate 1. There we go. So this is Sluice Gate 2. So we just need to do the same thing again. Here we go. Yeah, Pennywise custard creams are really nice. Okay, so this door down here should now be open. Yes. Aha!
But we can save them. We can set them free. We can replace a rotten old world with a clean new one. Mr. Pandus, you sound every bit the fanatic. Well, how can I be otherwise, Professor? How can any man of ethics simply stand by and watch this world drown in its own excrement? And your engineer, this visionary with whom you embarked upon this course, does he share your views? Indeed he does. Indeed he does. The poor fellow has seen it all before. Now, this is not the first great civilization he has left for. And so you set about things immediately upon your return? Naturally. These things cannot be left to rot upon the tree. And sponsors were remarkably easy to find. I tell you, Professor, a trail of greed brings rich men to your door like pigs to truffles.
Okay. You don't want to know what that is, by the way. It's not pleasant. Put it that way. Okay, we're gonna go this way, and okay, so there's another piggy on that side. And there's a note here. And I said, "Look, my darlings, can you see it?" And they said, "Yes, Daddy, yes. We see it. A tall, weathered cap of a steep-sided pyramid, so like those of Egypt, stone falling away from the summit, vines crawling about, intertwining the stucco serpents that thrive about the steps. A palpable sense of stillness, a weight forgotten. And this here, this is where the king sat, and this is where the priests live. This is the house of the dead. And here, where the sun strikes, this is where they threw the hearts that were not consumed. No, my darlings, they most certainly were not savages. You see, they believed the sky could fall on their heads, and they truly believed the offering of blood was the only way of stopping this from happening. Perhaps, my darling, perhaps they were mistaken altogether. Or perhaps their tragedy was they simply could not spill blood enough to prevent the sky from falling in upon them. Interesting. So the second sluice is now open. So we can head down there now. Okay, so that's done it. Now we can enter the strange decontamination chamber once again and move onwards. The waters are pushed back, making the way to the bilge clear, where I can divert the remainder of this filthy torrent back into the Thames where it belongs and clear the path to the centre of the machine. Nice. Okay.
That's it, Papa. You're so near now.
Okay. So into the decontamination chamber. Okay, here we go. Let's close that off. There we go. The other side. And that's us. Okay, here we go. Another journal entry here. A whole nest of the foul creatures, no mind. My instincts have drawn me thus far, and I'm sure somewhere in this dank complex is a means of further descent. I will not see their faces as they go about their dark business, and yet I watch them sleep and eat and play, and they are so very human, so very childlike. I will not think of what I have seen, of the chairs and the cages. I will not think of how such monsters may be sculpted. There it goes. Do this thing. Close the door over. Okay, some doors cannot be opened. Whoop! Groovy thing. Oh. It's a wee shame. It's asleep in its cage. Okay, down the ladder. Probably not the best idea to be in here. Okay, so we're going further down. No, classical music can be classed as copyright because classical music is in the public domain. Although people do try to class it as copyright. Going quite far down here. I'm going to finish the stream once we get to the next part. Okay, we're almost at the bottom. Right, okay. And that will be pretty much it for just now. So thank you everyone who watched, and thank you for everyone who's going to watch later on. So yeah, I'll catch you later. But until then, bye-bye.